right, tell Manny how we've been just looking at crap on Etsy.
Oh my God. Between Temu and Amazon, there's so many things, but we've narrowed down a pretty good list. There's still a lot of items that we still have to review, but
Yeah, we need wine because it's like sorting the logistics behind everything. I mean, we've gone from
and
power sources to stabilizers to filters to cages, and we still have not even gotten into the hard drives to the cameras.
right, and
So,
it's comparing the cost. So cost versus quality and quantity, because we also have to consider that some of these stuff we have to purchase it
and
for
we also
twice.
we're also trying to consider things that are universally usable with other cameras and not just iPhones,
Okay.
like tripods and the lights. We thought that we went from having one big power generator to power up all the lights wherever we are to actually using the batteries to maintain those lights portable and nimble and be able to move them around and not have to worry about extra cables all over the place. Because the problem is that you're gonna have to carry the battery. Like if you get one big battery to plug the three cameras or the three lights, plus having to carry all the extensions. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna get 350-foot cables? You know how heavy those things get? With batteries in the back of those lights, you can shoot probably an hour and a half out of one light and be able to just carry it around with your hand and not have to carry all those fucking cables around. So all
So
those
I
things
rec
come into play.
I recommend that we shift our focus from equipment to Minivela launch.
We get side quested again. Okay.
No,
Okay.
no, no. This is the focus, not the equipment has to wait for us to get the launch done right. We need to get this launch done right, right, right. Okay. So I want to start by uh nailing down a couple of things that are not nailed down right now, and that I felt yesterday when we were talking to Red that I felt, reasonably concerned about because it's kind of like up in the air. So let's talk about the 12 mini velas that we're going to launch with. Start with just who are they, right? What are those mini velas? So, Rameh, make a list, check it twice. I'm gonna go on
Okay.
YouTube. I'm gonna go on the YouTube channel right now.
Send me the password, by the way. Never tell me the password again because I need the.
The YouTube password for mini vela.
Yeah.
Uh, uh,
Who is this Mari Carmen? Do they do post-production editing too?
yes,
Okay.
I want you to talk to them. So
About what?
the
How much they charge?
password,
What they do?
the password to Minivela Gmail is the password is both of you write it down. Stories to watch, watch
Stories to watch.
with a not a two. Stories to watch.
Stories with a capital S.
No, it's a password for the Gmail. Stories
Oh,
to
okay,
watch.
stories to watch. Got it.
Minivela
Yeah.
TV at Gmail.
Let me email it to myself. I think that's what I did last time. For some reason, I couldn't find it. Okay. Okay, got it.
All right. So we knocked that bird out. All right. So let's go to the YouTube channel.
Okay.
And the cover is supposed to have one main featured YouTube video, Rami. Are you seeing my screen? No, you're not.
No, no, no. And it's in there. So it's already set. Let me show you where to go. And so go right here to the top right, to the icon of Minivela
Okay.
inside YouTube. Okay, go there.
Uh-huh.
Now go to YouTube Studio.
Yep.
They on the left, go to customization, second to last.
Okay.
Okay. And then here, go to home tab on top,
Home tab.
right there. Yes. So you see, this here is channel trailer for people who haven't subscribed, featured video for returning subscribers. So whether you're subscribed to the channel or you're not subscribed to the channel, this should be the main video that is appearing. I already selected it. For some reason, it doesn't generate, it doesn't populate. And then you have here the other lists that are at the bottom, which when you go to the home screen, you see the videos that are here at the bottom, like the creative playlist and the videos. But for some reason, this here, the Minivela preview, March 11th, I already said it, but it's not appearing.
So it's not appearing with the trailer premiere March 11 under channel trailer, and is not appearing under featured video for returning subscribers.
Right.
But
Did you try going into incognito mode after you sign in?
hold
Because
on,
maybe
hold
what
on.
you're seeing is the user interface for the person uploading and not the person who's like the average viewer. Open up a
Right.
window and open up an incognito mode to see if it'll open up differently.
So here's the thing. This is what I had done. That's why I had gotten logged out of the Minivela YouTube, because I had signed out. Then I tried to search the channel being signed out, like a non-affiliated to the Minivela channel, and it still wouldn't show it to me.
Yeah, it's still not showing it there. Let me see if on my iPhone it appears. Let me switch account.
Yeah, I'm checking over here on my end too simultaneously. Let me see, Minivela TV here.
Have you guys been trying to get people individually to do this, guys? We really need to get serious about getting subscribers, guys.
Yeah, we need to set
Yeah, we've been busy on other stuff, Manny.
I know, a little bit.
like an actual, I guess, campaign push just to give.
No, I mean, I don't know how it appears differently in this, but it doesn't appear here. It does not appear in the homepage of.
The playlist appear good. All the playlist categories are there. You won't see all of them appear because some categories are still empty.
Yeah, I know. Right now, it's just a matter of like, why doesn't that main video appear? Or is that
Yeah.
a feature that's unlocked when you have 100 subscribers?
Very well could
Oh, I
be.
don't know. That might, but no, because I when I originally did the other one, it played the other one that was playing the other main video, which is the one of Carlos Ponce, the first one that we released.
That's
But it
true.
was the only one on the page, so that's probably what was coming up.
That's true.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about this page. Let's go to the YouTube page. Okay.
Okay.
Or actually, no, let's talk about the first 12. That's what we said we would talk about. So I'm gonna go to playlist. There's 3 romantic comedies.
¿No tienen que depender? Oh.
View full playlist. So worst date game, worst date game, worst
Well,
date
you
game.
won't see that here because you have it uploaded, but it's on private. Because if you have it public, then it
Okay.
wouldn't be part of the launch.
So I would consider putting, as of right now, as the lead story, I would put worst dating game, date show, TV game show, TV dating game show. And we got to come up with the titles, by the way. That's
Yeah.
really important. I would put that as the main one for this channel of romantic comedies. Then I would put Empresario se enamora de campesino. And online shopping anonymous is not romantic comedy. That is strange happenings.
Okay. Let me.
And I would move the date game one.
Leticia, you haven't
Oh, I have an insight. I have to share with you this Mr. Beast related thing. Top. All right. I already moved worst dating. First of all of these are going to get new headlines before we finish this call.
Okay.
Let's put this as a priority thing to solve. There's going to be a long ass call, guys. So prepárense. We're gonna take care of a lot of stuff today. So so YouTube channel. And it looks like, notice, Rameh, that where it says romantic comedies, it looks like you need to have
Okay.
an image there.
Which you want to select one of the ones that we have from?
Let me see what it means by this. No, that's actually just an image.
Yeah, yeah, image, like a still image.
It's a still image. So you're gonna have to create those.
Okay. So be like a thumbnail for each one of the categories.
Yeah. So image the playlist. Each of the playlists needs their image.
Documents.
Yeah, a lot of this is set up pain in the butt stuff.
Good that we're going over it because this will help. Okay, so
Online shopping
thumbnail.
needs to be in another. It needs to be removed from content from romantic comedy. I'll change it. I'm gonna put it under. Oh, needs to be. It needs to be under strange happenings. Done. By the way, you also need to create descriptions for each of them.
Yeah.
And I think that might include hashtags.
Well, I would use the same layout that I did for Valentine's, unless you want to change something. It would pretty much have the ideal thing is that all of them look the same.
Yeah, but they need their own.
Yeah, description. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
And yes, it's made for kids. I don't see why it couldn't. There's nothing in this that's not made for kids. You're
But the thing is that it's
No, see, that's why a lot of people get confused with a made for kids thing. If it's made for kids, it means it's like somebody's creating content for kids. It's not like a PG thing.
yeah, I wouldn't I think that for the kids section, that's a sensitive subject. I wouldn't necessarily.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess it's not made for kids. Okay.
Yeah, no, because when it's kids, I'm thinking. I mean, you'll be surprised. Like four-year-olds are already sometimes on cell phones watching YouTube. So anywhere from like 4 to 12, that's
You guys are
more
reading the
sensitive
description
than like
wrong.
13 to 17.
You guys are reading the description wrong.
No,
When
I
it's
already read it. I already read it. It's got to be more intentionally made for kids so that you could put yes, it's made for kids. Otherwise,
right, it's gonna be
no.
like toys opening or cartoons or
Yeah.
Yeah.
educational content or that kind of stuff.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna save this now. Go back to the categories.
Made for kids is like if I made a puppet show. Make sure
Right.
I didn't make a puppet show for adults and not kids.
Right, romantic comedies as of right now only has 2. We'll see if that's going to be the case as we move forward. So, um, let's just start the first part of our exercise by selecting what goes there. Empleada se viste de maniquí. Is that a good deeds?
I think it finishes off like a good deed because tenía like el perdón, la señora con la hija, but there's no other. I don't know. I like out of all the
Strange
categories, I think this
happenings.
was the one that fit the best.
No, strange happenings. It could have been strange happenings
Okay.
because it is a strange story. I mean, the woman dressing up as a maniquí is weird. That's fine.
Well, I mean, there was a movie in the 80s called Mannequin, and that was a comedy.
No, I don't have any problem with that. What is this? Couples troubles. Yeah, sale con 3 mujeres. Le compra un carro a su amada. Yes, those 2 fit the bill.
¿Qué tal me veo?
Claro.
I love this story. It was one of my favorites.
La Suegra?
Yeah. Hold on a second, guys. Hello.
Hello, Manuel.
Who's this?
Manuel, this is Sergio. I'm a general contractor. I'm with Everstate Home Solution.
Hmm. I think Elena is not going to be able to do this, Rami. Um. Okay. So good
Do
deeds.
you want to, as we're going through each one, do you want to just add the description that you want for each
No.
ones that we're looking at?
Right now, let's just pick. Let's just
Categories?
yeah.
Okay.
So la mala suegra, yeah, that's perfect. So right now I have 7 Minivelas here. Okay. 7. And that's not including, let's talk about the ones that are not included here, so we can include them. So, ride or die. You think
Right.
that's going to be good, Rami?
I think that Ride or Die is gonna have its own. Yes, yes. It's like Red is saying. Every single one that if we have Valentine's in there and there were a lot more technical issues with Valentine's, Ride or Die is good to be there and it's for a ear towards a different audience that Valentine's would be.
All right, ride or die
So
is a strange happenings.
okay, got it.
Okay. The other one that was a strange happening was, it's interesting. Hold on a second. There was another one that was a strange happening that we just picked in Maniki.
Yeah, you're right. I just moved that one
Oh, you just moved it where?
to Strange Happenings. If you go to Strange Happenings, it'll already be there.
I don't see. Oh, I see it.
Yeah, in the left.
There's 2 videos there.
Yeah, bruh.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so you got 2 here. 2, 6, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 right now. Ride or Die is Strange Happenings. Then the other one is worst TV date ever.
Right.
TV dating show ever. That puts us at what, 10?
No, it doesn't because I think that you're considering the two that we already had. Are you talking about content, pieces that we've published, or actual minivelas?
Overall, altogether.
Ah,
I
okay.
I show that we have 8 online right now. Ride or Die is 9. Worst TV dating show is 10. Then the one that you just shot with, let's call it the golf, right?
Right. Yeah.
Golf. And then we just need one more.
Fast and Furioso. Did that one ever get finished?
Which one?
The one in the car.
Oh, well, Rápido y Furioso is now tied to the golf. They're doing the same because we
Oh,
expanded Rápido y Furioso. We gave it like more of a setting instead of just driving the car. So that one there is the same one.
okay.
So then we need one more.
You want one of the pre-recorded IDs that are still horizontal that we haven't used, or you want to go with one of the new ones?
I think the new ones need some work.
Okay, so the pre-recorded.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Which one did you put in the online shoppers?
Red doesn't want to use online shopper. He's not crazy about it. And I'm not either.
Okay.
What do you think, Efra? I mean, Rami?
It really all depends how much you want to populate the channel with Carlos already in it
We're launching
versus
with 12.
Carlos.
We're launching with 12.
Huh.
We're launching with 12.
If
Minivela.
we're launching with 12 after Efrain worked on the on the color correction, it definitely gave it a better feel.
Which
There
one?
might still
Got a better.
the online shopping. You see, Efrain did a color correction on it, and now it's more stable throughout the entire. A lot more than what it was before.
Yeah, but the problem is that it's got audio issues and not fully connected at the end of the story.
Yeah. Um, I wouldn't say that it has worse audio than Valentine's. Valentine's has more word like the audio problem on Valentine's was a lot worse than online shopping because Carlos's part and the kitchen part, those are by far the most noticeable audio errors there. So I wouldn't necessarily let it go to waste. Like say that we could put it, but just not use it as a promotional piece. Or if you're gonna showcase something, not lead with that. But you could have content there.
Consider it filler content.
Now
Yeah.
we could always remove it later on once we have more, so like that people won't even watch those. Like you could just hide it, not remove it all together, so we don't lose the visibility that we've had generated on it.
Yeah.
Or you leave it and there's enough material that's newer that already is corrected and doesn't have those mistakes. So yeah, you might notice that, progressively the quality has gotten better if that's the way that you analyze it based on when it was published one to the other.
All right, let's do this. It feels like we have 11 of the 12. You guys give me a recommendation of what should be the 12th. But remember that we've got to have ready to promote the week after next. What are the two that we're going to launch? And they got to be strong.
Well, dating game, I feel that that's the highest quality that we have in our possession right now.
Oh no, yeah,
So first,
we're launching with that one. That one's already part of the numbers that we're looking at.
oh, you okay? So you mean besides the 12, like another two above that?
No. So we're launching with 12. On
Okay.
Tuesday, we're launching with 12. There's 8 right now that are live, 3 more that are to be added. Dating game, ride or die, and the golf one.
Yes.
We're missing one to make it
Well,
12.
if we include online shopping, that would be the other one.
No. With online shopping, there's 8 online right now. And then there's 3 more here. That's 11.
Yeah, but we don't have online shopping. Like online shopping is not published yet.
Hold on a second. I see it here. It's not published, but it's here.
Let me see. Maybe I put it on the.
Right here.
Oh, I maybe put it on the category when I uploaded, but it's private, so that's not visible. So then you're already counting it. So then let me see. Hold on. Let's not make the mistake. Hold on. Let me just see real quick. Because if that's the case, you might be counting already. So online shopping is in strange happenings, and dating game is inside romantic comedies. So in those numbers that you're counting up, in those 8 that are already there, because it's the playlist, that's the thing that I have to see if it's appearing in the front end or just the back end. So I was on the back end. See real quick. Oh no, it's showing us, it appears already. So within the 8 that we counted inside the playlist, online shopping is already there and the dating game is already there. So those wouldn't be additional to the 8.
No, I have ride or die, worst TV dating show, and golf. Those are the ones that would make it 11.
Yeah, but that's it's really 10 because the worst TV dating show, it's already there. That's the dating game one.
Let me see. Oh, so we need 2 more.
Yeah. So then that's where we go into the horizontals that we haven't used from the IDITA videos, which would be, let me tell you. Oh no, then they are the verticals. We used all the horizontals here. No, there are some verticals that we used also, but let me see. Videos. We haven't used like robot. We haven't used.
No, save robot for the week after next.
Okay, then what about the game one? The one that she's held up gaming.
The what?
The gamer one, the one that the guy has her kind of like held hostage.
Yeah. Um. Uh. Yeah, I would put the gamer one. What other one do you have that hasn't been used? The operation.
Yeah, the operation one also. So we have le dio posada a su familia en USA y ahora
That
no
one.
se quieren ir de la casa.
Put that one.
Okay, so this one for this launch. Esposo escanea un código QR en la espalda.
So how many would that make it? 11 or 12?
Well, we need two right now. So if we use the game one and the game of Vaidita, the girl that's playing the video games, and if we use the familia que no se quiere ir de la casa, that's two. Because we would be saving la de robot for the following week. And then we would need one more for the following week since we need two. And we would still have available to use esta otra que dice esposa se operó toda para parecer al amante.
Okay. Yeah, save that one for later. So I think we have our 12 guys. Right?
Okay, so we're saving la de robot for later and escanea un código QR for later or se operó for later. Question.
Okay, no, that's it. We have our 12.
Yeah, but which one are we saving for later? So, esposa se operó and robot o esposa se robot y código QR.
Are those horizontal?
Those are let me see. No, yes, one is horizontal. La que esposa escanea un código QR es horizontal. Esposa se operó para parecer amante es horizontal. Y all three of these are horizontal. La familia que no se quiere ir de la casa is horizontal. Yeah, so all of them are horizontal. The only one that's vertical is la de robot y la del chica gamer.
Then take those out.
Wait, what do you mean take those out?
Because we're not going to be able to use them on YouTube unless we have black sides.
No, we have to. Rameh, Efra, we have to use it. We have to use them.
Okay, we're not going to be able to resize them for Facebook or horizontal. So we only can use them vertical, and then we're going to have black bars on the sides. Okay.
Yeah, I mean
But we're already doing
Right.
that with the other ones.
so this
Yeah,
is
but I thought we were trying to avoid not doing that anymore. But it is what it is.
But it is what it is with Aidita's initial ones, right?
Okay.
So I think we need to see how our competitors do this on Facebook and other platforms where they have to go horizontal. Let's find out.
Dani, pero es que este tema ya lo hemos hablado 40,000 veces.
It doesn't
We
matter.
record horizontal and then we edit vertical. But
Right.
we can't come up with shit that doesn't exist when we put vertical to horizontal.
Rameh, Efrain, the fact is we have a number of videos, at least initially, that
But we have 3 that we can pick from that are horizontal, and we can definitely make them work horizontal or vertical. So we're shooting ourselves in the foot, putting content that's just gonna look good on one platform. Okay.
it is Fortunately, the majority of our visitors, let me go to overwhelmingly is vertical.
Right, but when you load out, olvídalo. Me callo, no digo nada.
No, I know what you're saying, bro. I know what you're saying. I'm not against you. I'm just saying, for example, let's look at
For
see.
example, I mean, I know it's more work for us to then edit horizontal to vertical, but it's going to look better for those people who watch it horizontal on other platforms. Being limited to one size cripples the other two size, especially if it's already vertical, because I can't make it bigger for Facebook, which is 4x5.
No, but you can do what our competitors do, which is that they make the right and the left. They put some little crystal thing or whatever in the background. It has like a fake background thing,
It
and
doesn't have a fake background. They just blow it up and then blur it.
yeah, that's it.
That looks like shit.
It is what it is, bro. I know what you're saying, but it is what it
No,
is.
pero para alguien que se queja tanto de perfección, then we're just taking the
I'm
cheap shot
saying
out.
we
Okay.
have to. This is what we were handed by Adidas people.
We have 3 more videos we can pick from that will fit what we need.
Yeah, but we're gonna use.
That's what
So
I'm
we're gonna
saying.
use all of them.
But we're gonna
Either
use.
way, we're using all of them. So
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. We're using all of them.
Okay, fine, whatever.
We have to use all of them. Is what I'm saying. We have to
We have to why?
we
because
choose
they're
to
good.
populate the channel.
Because we're good and we need to populate the channel and we already paid for them.
Okay, so let's just load shit on the channel. Okay.
But for example, if I went by that mentality, I would never put la suegra mala that we have here, and it's an incredible story. It's a really good story,
And
right?
it's a shame that they didn't shoot it horizontally.
I know, but they had different reasons for doing it because they were monetizing. They were shooting for a certain platform they were trying to monetize at the time. It's not worth talking about why they shot it vertical versus horizontal. Sometimes they went with one or the other, but it had to do with them also experimenting and learning. So that's why that happened. But yes, as Rameh said, we are using every single one of our videos, every one of them. Hold on, let me get some more fruits. Should not have drunk wine. Okay.
Efra, so we need to create thumbnails for every single one of these. Now, as I'm continuing the cutups, I'll see which. Well, I mean, ya tenemos aquí technically, but I don't know if you want to use the one that it's the default.
So yeah, Efrain, we got it. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, so we've got to put the 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 thing on the right and the left. And I think that when we do that, we should consider putting a creative one that helps us get subscribers.
Oh, I'm sorry. What were you saying? When we do what?
When we have videos like these horizontal ones,
Okay.
we do have to have that blurred thing on the right and the left.
You mean the vertical ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. But we should see if we can use that real estate in that case to promote our different channels or something in a creative way in one side of them.
That is distracting to the viewer.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is.
Not maybe, it is.
Maybe it is.
Let me put it to you this way. When you watch a movie, do you watch them with the subtitles on when you can perfectly understand the language? No, because you get distracted by reading what's on the screen rather than what is actually happening.
Maybe so, bro. Maybe so.
Okay.
I'm just trying to be creative, bro.
Yeah,
Well,
no, I do
that's not
hear
where
you
you
on
need to
that. I
be
think
creative.
that might be more for the end cards. That afterwards, that when like the video's about to end, then people would see which other video they can navigate to. But I do agree with that, Fred. That might be a little distracting. I mean, unless it's a still image, but we already have the logo, it might just become too busy if that's the
Right.
case.
What separates great?
Trying to look at so Darman shoots everything horizontal. I did ask you guys to do homework that I don't think you've done. And I said, when it comes to Anwar Jabari, how does he display his videos? Anwar Jabari, let me see. So for example,
But look, they're all horizontal.
no, but he's got but when you see it on I'm wondering when you see it on
Because he cuts them in vertical.
Yeah, it's his full image. You're seeing the full screen being filled up because he does that's what's happening. He does cut it. So does everyone for the most part. So now that we're filming with the purpose of first filming for YouTube and then cutting down, we have to film everything horizontal. So we shouldn't be running into this scenario moving forward because we wouldn't purposely film initially horizontal and lose that equity.
let me see Anwar Jabari in Instagram.
So te konen, le wap fe bagay, ça veut dire le wap fe seks.
Es que no acaba de entender el niño. Okay.
Hey, let's see. His videos are shot so perfectly. Look, this is the Squid Game one, right?
Mom?
Is that full screen?
Yes.
Huh?
Is that full screen?
Yeah.
Okay, back up, back up. Back up two more to the Squid Game. I want you to pay attention to something. That size is 4x5. That's not 16x9 or 9x16. I'm sorry.
Mom? The name of
That is
Facebook,
Facebook size.
that's vertical.
That's vertical.
You see how the image is longer?
Yeah, but I'm telling you, he's got a lot of his. Let me see. Cheating on your barber. Let me see. Let me see how cheating on your barber looks like here. You guys have cheating on your barber, right?
Yeah.
Let me see what he did. Look. Look, cheating on your barber, part 1.
But that's because they didn't resize.
No, he actually just put the horizontal inside of vertical. And that's why he has
Right.
that text in the top and the bottom.
But when you resize, then you fill the whole screen.
You look good. All right? I love you. I love you.
Junior the barber, not available right now. Leave a message. I'll hit you back.
Yo, what's up, Junior? Yo, hey, I've been calling you all day. I really need a haircut right now. I got a wedding starting in like 2 hours. Please call me back. Bye.
Hey, you need a haircut?
I love that part. Yeah, so that one was shot horizontally. Let's see.
And you know why he didn't put it vertical?
Because he shot it horizontally.
No,
Because it was just probably too hard to follow. There was too many moving.
no.
Right.
Why, Genie? Why?
Ah, bueno, me callo y no digo nada. Aprendan ustedes por su cuenta. I don't give a shit.
Why? But just tell us why.
Because the framing that he used with the close-up shots, if he would have tried to crop in vertical, it would have made everything look like it made no sense. He didn't frame.
Right.
He didn't consider framing for vertical when he shot that one.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
But you look at
I
them
guarantee you.
walk like this, this. All the pretty girls walk like this.
This guy's the most genius creator on comedic.
Yeah, he everything he does is comedy related, and it's amazing. But are we doing
Like the
comedy? Or are
Charlie
we doing what are we doing?
He's like the Charlie Chaplin of influencers.
Oh my god!
I'm telling you, bro. But I'm saying a lot of these videos are horizontal.
Horizontal or vertical?
No, I'm sure that they were all horizontal, but they appear perfectly fine in vertical.
Yeah, when you have the
Oh
when you
my
crop it
god!
down.
I'm about to blow a fucking vein.
Million fireflies.
Yeah, I've seen this video.
Sorry I'm late. I was
I swear you're about to give me a fucking stroke.
Anyways. I mean, every video of his, millions. For the most part, almost all of them.
It's really easy when you only have to do 30-second clips or 1-minute clips. But when you're doing long form stuff like we're doing,
Show the boys.
Let me see what happens at 36 seconds.
every video we've watched so far, it's under 1 minute.
Selfie.
But these are very incomplete here. They appear very incomplete.
Yeah, because they're skits. That's what Red does. They're not long form stories. There's comedy skits.
I know, but some of these are very, very short, but not complete. Like the complete one is on Facebook or other platforms. I'm gonna study how he does it.
Cristo amado.
Love this guy, bro. So good. All right. Let me.
I'm not taking away the quality of what he does. It's just that it doesn't relate to what we're doing.
I know. I know you're not. I know you're not. I know what you're saying. All right. Let's go back.
Because I mean, does he do drama? Does he do anything else other than comedy? No.
Are you here? Are you seeing my the YouTube page?
Yes.
All right. So
I mean, if we're gonna be doing comedy and skits, we got bigger and better competitors than him. People that are worldwide in Spanish.
yeah. So I think
People that have actually gotten picked up by Netflix and Comedy Central.
oh dude, listen, this guy can be picked up by anybody. He's big, he's big as hell, bro.
Whatever.
I'm telling you, he's bigger. I don't know why he's not all over Netflix or whatever. He is huge. Huge.
Whatever.
All right, so let's pick our 12. The 12 are Ride or Die. Well, we have 8 here, right?
Right.
Then we're gonna add Ride or Die, worst TV dating show ever, golf. Oh no,
Oh, that's already included. That worst TV dating show ever is already included in the 8.
oh sorry. Okay.
So we have Ride or Die, and
Golf,
then 2 pre-recorded of Adidas.
golf, and then what are the 2 pre-recordeds?
The 2 that's what I wanted to make sure that we.
A family member staying and not leaving the house.
Okay.
And what's the last one?
And then the last one could be either the QR code or esposa se operó toda para parecer a su amante.
Let's do QR code.
Okay, QR code, got it.
All right. So with that, we need to now organize the order in which the created playlist will appear. And the order should be not in alphabetical order. It should be in the order that I sent you, Rameh, but I'll put it on my screen.
Okay.
Romantic comedies goes first. Couples Troubles goes second.
Hold on, let me see something because I'm trying to see if I could actually move them right now.
You should be able to.
Actually, let me go to.
It's in the list that I sent you. It's in the list that I sent you. You know what? Let me text it to you.
How do I modify?
So when the Cholos of Beverly Hills and What's Happening in America are live, those will probably bump up higher.
We have any Cholos of Beverly Hills yet?
No,
we
that
don't have any Latino. We don't have any Chicano Hollywood content at all. Did they send anything?
we could say that the TV dating show one is related to that. So romantic comedy, good.
You know, that's a valid question. How come we don't have anything from Johnny's team?
Bro, because we couldn't do it right now. We don't have the funding for that totally yet.
So we don't have anything that's been pre-produced like Aidita that we could load up?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
So the first one that we're gonna have, okay, romantic comedies, couples troubles, good deeds, but we don't have any good deeds, or maybe we do have one. La mala suegra. Strange happenings.
Yeah, I copied all of those. But quick question: not leaving the house. What category do you want that, and which category for the QR code?
Say again? Not leaving the house.
For the
Not
for the
leaving.
family that doesn't live.
Not leaving the house should be. I think it's good deeds because there's a good message.
There is the brother. He's
Good
like,
deeds. Yeah, good deeds.
okay. And then the QR code.
QR code goes under couples
Couples
trouble.
trouble.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it to you in the order. I'm gonna put it here via text message in the order that it should appear. Even if some of these categories are not live yet, don't. Of course, it's not gonna fill up if there's nothing in there. But this should be the order. As we get the Cholos of Beverly Hills and what's happening America, some of that will bump other stuff down.
Okay. So this is the exact order. The romantic comedies, couples troubles, good deeds, rich love, strange happenings, horror fantasy,
Yeah.
holiday dramas, the Cholos of Beverly Hills, and what's happening in America, and whatever populates because it has content inside.
Correct. Good deeds. Sweet. Going back to the YouTube channel. All right, so that's the order of those channels. Then, Rameh, you need to ensure that we have a replacement image for the top. You could keep the Minivela thing centered there, but to the right and to the left, it should not appear that it's just about couples, troubles, y peleas. Although it's okay that it alludes to the novela is romance stuff, but now it should be.
Do you want to change the banner? Because that's a conversation that I was having with Heather this morning. And Heather said she said, no, Manny told me to use the same image just to add the text. And I was like, oh, okay. I was under the impression that we're gonna just create a new image. She said, no, because then I have to charge them. If I'm just adding the text, I'm not gonna charge them.
I think Efrain could develop this image for us, Rami.
They have to
Okay.
charge you.
Uh-huh. No, they've been very good about I mean, I helped them get a lot of business, but they've been very good about that too. Okay, so all right. Then trailers, let's make sure. Yep, trailers are right.
We definitely will have Carlos somewhere up in that banner. That's a fact.
Yeah.
I would put Carlos and Aidita on opposite ends, maybe red, like one slot down with interacting with either one of them.
Make sure you have a cholo there. Make sure you have some representation.
I'm not gonna put a cholo until we have a cholo, because we don't even
Here,
have any
look at
content
this.
from Chicano Hollywood.
I'm sending to the chat the banner that I wanted Heather to recreate, and then that's when she paused me with the whole charge thing.
Actually,
But look at this.
There's a really funny photo. I don't know how it would appear here, that I took of Carlos with Alex the Cholo. Let me see something.
Oh, that would have been fun. What if that Alex never did use that one mirror thing that they used
Yes,
for
that's what I'm saying. Yes, it's
Yeah.
it's in a PowerPoint deck.
that could have been like a short for a Minivela.
But why don't look, Efra, look at the chart.
I
We could
am. I'm looking
highlight
at the
the
real
three.
short.
Yeah. We could highlight the three main ones, right? Disregard the download, or we could have a message, whatever that might be. But we could do something like this where we're still filling up the left, the right, and then we're highlighting the ones that we think are the ones that people are gonna enjoy the most or that are worth like noting.
I know that the banner is not going to be permanent. We're going to be having to switch that around eventually at some quarters
Yeah.
or maybe every month or something.
But we could also have a template where all we substitute are like the three ones that
Right.
you're
Yeah.
featuring on top.
Right. Are we going to have an app?
Well, eventually,
No,
but right now
no, I'm
the
gonna show you
platform.
guys. No, but I'm gonna show you guys um a business plan so you have an idea of stuff. So
By the by the way, I never showed it to you because you were in New York, but I had received a bunch of layouts from Muto that could potentially work for the structure and the layout display of the Minivela TV website if we wanted to have it look more along the lines of like a video player.
I want to see it, but you know what my concern about using our website? That's a big decision thing that I was gonna put here, but you guys have so much work, I didn't want to inundate you. Is I don't know how I don't know how we're gonna treat the website other than a brochure for the platform because
Okay.
we cannot upload these videos up to our website. It would just completely consume our bandwidth.
Duh. Let me give you an idea. Why don't you just use links?
No,
We
no,
load
but
them on YouTube, but we can put the links and then it'll open up on a new window, or you can have a YouTube player inside the page.
Right, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna it was kind of well, I don't know if we would have to actually put up the video. It would
No,
display on the
we
web
don't have to
page.
put the video. We can have what's called an HTML player. We went through that issue
Exactly.
with Nuestro Stories at some point when we were trying to do the channel.
Yeah, because when you play it,
When you
YouTube
put
is
the
still
stories, when you put
receiving.
the stories in, when you remember when you put the stories on Nuestro Stories, there's a story, an article, and a video. The video has a link that opens up in the play in the page.
Rameh, why don't you show me the layouts as part of this call in a moment? Let's put this
Yeah,
on.
I'll forward it.
Okay, let's continue. Because I need to show you guys this deck. What are you guys looking at your screen on? What do you see on your screen?
Story
Story
verticals and
verticals,
target
target
consumer.
consumer.
Okay, I'll just show you the deck. So this is the deck. And this is not important per se here.
Whoa, go back 6 to 9 minutes. That's not accurate. Total runtime? Oh, 6 to 90 minutes. Sorry. Okay. I saw 6 to 9. I was like, what?
Yeah. Remember, this is what we're presenting to brands,
Right.
essentially.
Yeah, when we do a full feature film, that'd be great.
We can.
We can someday.
By the way, I had started already looking at what you had asked me, and there's no real like set structure to the way that Carlos is at least posting on IG because sometimes he'll post twice a day. He'll go up to 8 days without posting anything, and he's really averaging about like 2 weeks worth of post because he has no more than 13 in the last posts for the month in the last like
Okay, when was the last
5 months.
when was the last time he posted on all of the platforms? Did you give me the answer?
Today, I had only gotten into Instagram, and then I started talking to Efrain. But posted 9 posts in February, 13 in January, 11 in December, 12 on November, and 9 in October.
On Instagram.
So, yes, that's Instagram.
What about
multiple posts? He has multiple months where he posts multiple times in a day. So within those 13 max in the month, sometimes he'll post like he'll do a post today in the morning and then later in the afternoon. So it seems like he's just posting very organic if there's an occasion and if there's something, but it's not like a pre-planned, structured, scheduled posting schedule. Like he's just posting as he goes. If he feels like posting, he posts. But it's very sporadic because there's times when there's been a whole week where he doesn't post. There's times when 2 days go by and he'll post, or he'll post today, tomorrow, and pasado mañana.
which one is
So,
which one is he most active in?
well, I only got a chance to really look at his Instagram. I'll take a look at his Twitter and see and his TikTok.
You need to look at that because that impacts the conversation we're gonna have.
I don't think he probably doesn't post that much on TikTok if he's doing content, because I don't think he's building that much content. If I was to take a guess, Carlos is not the type that's gonna be dancing or doing weird shit on TikTok or comedy skits. So don't expect him to have a big presence on TikTok.
Yeah, because Instagram is probably one of his biggest.
Bro, he's got
3.5
on TikTok. He's got 2.4 million.
2.4 what?
Million fans.
Okay, but what is he posting?
I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to. Don't tell me about the fans. Tell me about what he's posting.
Rameh still hasn't found out what we're doing
Well,
there.
you obviously looked at his TikTok because you know how many fans he has. So you haven't looked at the content?
No, because I asked ChatGPT.
Oh my God!
To tell
God
me.
Damn it! Do we have to do everything with AI?
No, bro, hold on, bro. It's very efficient. It told me quickly how many fans he has on each of them, and it had hyperlinks. Yes, it's very helpful.
Uh-huh.
I'm not
So
going
to tell you how many. Does it tell you how many posts he's done in the last week?
No, I didn't ask.
Oh,
I asked Rameh. I probably could ask, and it probably would tell me. I don't know.
Like for instance, in TikTok, he's not in TikTok. He's not as active because the last post was February 12th, and then the one before that was January 15, and that before that was December 20th. So Instagram is definitely his most active social media.
Well, you don't know about Facebook.
Well, yeah, Facebook it could be another monster, but from what I see here, there's definitely a lot more engagement and movement in Instagram. But it also appears just by having a brief overview, he might have more. No, I could be lying. It is pretty. There's original and repurposed content because I've seen some that he has over there too. So let me see Facebook. I mean, yeah, Facebook.
All right. So the model, the distribution model, and client results. We really need these creators to be posting a video, at least one video per launch of each video.
That's what Red was talking about. That what he recommends is having a 45-second cut down of each Minivela that they partake in.
Maybe that's the way that we promote it with them. But remember that sometimes. So what happens when we release a video, but it might be a video that Red is not a part of?
Well, just because his face wasn't on it doesn't mean that he might have not been a part of. He could have written it, he could have directed, he could have produced it. So it doesn't necessarily mean that.
Or he could not. Or
be
he,
involved at all. Then if that's the case, then that would be a separate conversation. If he's just willing to promote periodically whenever any type of mini vela goes up, but then that's what he's saying. It has to make sense to his followers, right? So he has to be involved because his followers want to see his content. So if he is involved in any way, shape, or form, then it makes sense of why he's promoting it. But if he's just, it's like the same way that he puts like Pollo Tropical or Baptist. He has to be in the video in order for his followers to think that it's worthy of watching the full thing. If he just puts a commercial that Pollo Tropical or Baptist sent without him being in it, then it doesn't fit his brand. It doesn't fit his with his entire purpose of that social media. Why people would want to see it.
yeah, it's a dilemma.
Because when I asked them about potentially using the one that Efrain already utilized, created for you guys to use, growth fronts, which he saw it because he saw it with me. The one he said that makes more sense for Carlos to post because Carlos is executive producer, he's a partner, and he is involved whether he is in the Minivela or not. So that him
Trailer.
showcasing,
You're talking about
yeah, the trailer, right? So he said him showcasing the different ranges of the type of content that's being created. For him, it makes sense to post that. But for each creator that's participating, you need to have just cut downs of the snippets of the minivela and show them in it. You could show other people as well, but you have to show that content creator in the minivela so it makes sense for the followers to engage with it. So in other words, he might not be promoting a video, a minivela that Aidita's producing in Bolivia, not Bolivia, sorry, Ecuador, and he is advising the same vice versa, that she shouldn't promote the videos that he does here because she's not in it. So it just doesn't make sense to the channel and to the followers. Now, when they're both in it, like Valentine's Day, then it makes perfect sense. Online shopping, it makes perfect sense for both of them to like promote that one.
Hmm. Hmm. So
And by the way, Carlos has 5.5 on Facebook, and the last time that he published something was November 18th, 2024.
So even less content to be posted.
yeah, and on X, I don't. It's probably been a year since he posted there.
Yeah, so Instagram is the one that he's the most active in, and it's still like sporadic. Whenever he's on set or at an event or something that he wants to share, he'll share, but it's not like a super schedule that he's going based on. Like,
Uh, well, this has a lot of implications. This discussion, um, because we have an assumption that we've based our growth of subscribers to.
Right.
It's based on everybody helping promote the mini velas, even if they're not a part of it. So even Aidita promoting one that Red was launching, or Chicano Hollywood promoting one that Red was launching, and vice versa. And it has implications for subscribers, and it has implications for what we project we will grow in subscribers by month. And I need to show you that with Robert. We need to have a good discussion with Robert to show you. Let me tell Robert that. Hold on. Let me call him on the other line. Tell him this.
Efra, by the way, that's what it was. It was for the Pocket Osmo because it was threaded and the bottom piece wouldn't hold to the suction cup without the thread. That's now that you I see, yes.
I'm Annie.
Oh, how you doing?
We're just sitting down to eat.
Ah,
Call
okay.
you back?
Yeah, please tell him to call me when he has a chance, not to hurry the chicken.
Buen provecho.
Okay, buen provecho. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. So let's continue, and we have to circle back with this because this is a critically important issue that
Okay.
we need to get to the bottom of. Let me show you this bottom line. Okay. But one of the issues that we have is that we have kind of this,
Content partnership.
this production distribution, is more.
Again, that's not what's set in stone. That's just what Red's recommendation is because to him, that's what logically makes sense based on the audience and the channel.
I'm not criticizing him at all. I'm trying to think this through as to how I need to show you with Robert the projection for revenue for YouTube subscribers, which
Yeah.
he has us because of this mechanism and put some money behind it and everything. He has us at like a month and a half in, like at 50,000 subscribers.
A month and a half.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay. It's not an unrealistic number because you have major influencers that have big reach, right? Now, the reason why that's gonna vary, it's because this is the other side of the coin. The way that Red recommends also is you have to try different strategic approaches to the way that you are promoting the videos. So for instance, if you were to have Valentine's Day, online shopping, and Ride or Die, those are three videos where Red is involved in all three. So, okay, if we have 45-second cut down of a little condensed reel of that Minivela that he's going to promote, he would do one Valentine's Day. He would mention Minivela. He would do another one where it's a collab post with Minivela. And then he would do a third one where he doesn't even mention Minivela, right? So he is saying whatever you decide for those three scenarios to look like, just make sure that all three scenarios are different so that you get to gauge and then you have to try it one more time. So it's not a one-time thing, it's a proven, like you see what the pattern is based on the way that you're promoting that one with that strategic approach. So then you have different scenarios to be able to narrow down what generates the best outcome and result to be able to populate the Minivela channel. Mind you, that he's contradicting himself in a sense, but it's against him. It's not, it's to Minivela will always benefit. The contradiction is where he said it doesn't help me at all to do a collab post with Minivela and in return in that sense also Minivela because of the way that the algorithm is going to put your content organically to other viewers, because when you start collaborating with somebody that's above 150,000, it's going to treat you different than below 150,000. So that's on the collab post. You could do a mention and not necessarily do a collab post because you're still doing its purpose in the captions. And also the same thing happens when you're boosting. If you're boosting, then the algorithm is just gonna say, hey, let me limit the organic reach that I'm giving you because you're gonna give me money. So I want you to keep spending money in order for me to give you this that I would have given you either way, if you have the numbers. So Red has the numbers, so therefore he has no need to boost the post. And it'll work against them because he'll actually get less organic reach if he's boosting than if he's just uploading it and it's organically taking and going viral.
No, and Carlos has indicated to me that he was willing to give us one or two of his accounts that he doesn't really use. But I can't get on the phone with him. I can't even get an email with him. He's got like 4 projects going on at one time, and he's been very, very hard to reach. Very hard to reach.
Yeah, but either way, I don't think that it's gonna be the Instagram, which that's obviously his most utilized one. TikTok, he has, and in Facebook, both of those, he still has a big reach. 5.5 on Facebook. I don't think he's gonna give that up, even if he's not utilizing it the same. I may be wrong. He might shock all of us and be like, yeah, here, take 5.5 million followers. And now we're just gonna repurpose it. It's still a Carlos sponsor because he's part of it, but now it's more geared towards centered and focused on Minivela. But I don't know. I guess that's
Is it a
he
fan
would
page or
know.
is it his personal account?
Let me go back. I believe it's his personal account. Yeah, no, this appears to be a personal account.
All right, let's set aside the distribution discussion for a second so that we can get
Okay.
Robert on the phone and we can, because we're gonna have to engineer backwards some solutions to what we need to achieve. Okay, let's go back.
Now, you could do it. You might be able to do it through stories. Stories is very different than a static post on your feed.
Let's go back to that a moment, Rami.
Okay.
Let's go back to Minivela for a second. Okay, so I've been begging you guys to figure out what the headline style for Minivela should be, and it's been crickets, right? And I told you let's watch. So we're gonna have to do this together, and I didn't really want to do this together because I wanted to be more advanced, but
What do you mean by headline style? Are you talking about the thumbnail?
yeah, no, not just the thumbnail. What is the format that we should use? What is the headline style? Is it man learns terrible lesson about forgetting blah blah blah? Or is it like for example, Cholita takes a lane, right? When Cholita takes a lane, it's gonna have to have a it's not gonna probably be able to be called Cholita takes a lane because that's a film type name. You see what I mean?
Yeah, but I did already do the research. You have both. You have very short descriptions and you have very long descriptions. It really just it depends. We have to again trial and error based
Right,
on
so
how the Hispanic American market.
let's look at Be Kind, okay?
Okay.
Which I think is a good example. So Be Kind.
How's my girlfriend?
Okay. So 2 men visit the same girlfriend at hospital. Right? Notice how they then put the stick and then Be Kind .official. Right? They have that consistent sound. These are all short. Typically, the number of words I've told you before, are 7 to 10 words. Careless mom chooses her phone over her child. Wolf prank gone terribly wrong. Let's look at it by the most popular videos.
Basically, they're just putting a face in a thumbnail. That's it.
No. Hold on. Let's
And
do the
no,
most.
they're putting a text. They're putting text on their thumbnail. That's basically what they're doing.
No, it's not just on the thumbnail. It's also on the
Pero,
headline here.
pero mira el thumbnail.
Yeah, it's the same name. The only thing that they're doing on the actual title description is that they're adding the at Be Kind official, but they're reusing the same name both on the thumbnail and on the title subject.
Correct.
Exacto.
So look at all these headlines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Others have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've seen 7 to 10 is going to probably be our sweet spot. Okay. So start writing this down. Every headline you come up with has to have 7 to 10. And if it's shorter, awesome, but it's not always great. Husband cheats with a hotel maid. Some of these are not very cool. Uber snatches girl's dress off. That's trying to get you to the payoff of the girl has her dress off. But this one is most comparable to us, mostly because a lot of their videos are short. Like really short. Okay?
Right.
Now, let's go to Dramatize Me, which I believe is owned by the same people, by the way. And if not, it looks a lot alike in some ways. So Dramatize Me. I don't know why that one's called special, by the way. All right. So same exact style. Same. That's why I think it's the same thing too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Do you want to do the same thing with the at Minivela?
Yeah, I think we should consider, but let's continue watching these other ones. Let's continue seeing the headlines. So woman saves girl trapped in stranger's car. Okay, let's look at their playlist. Notice how even their playlists have that bar in the middle and then at Dramatize Me.
So do you want to have it at Minivela TV or at Minivela?
No, it should be, there's YouTube. It's got to be Minivela TV.
Sure.
Okay. Now this is Love Buster. So I think this is Love Buster. So yeah, they're related to Jeff. So Love Buster. Same exact style. You see it?
Yep. It's a little less because they have the transparency and it's not as bold as Be Kind because Be Kind is just a flat, solid color. This at least it's a little less, but oh yeah.
Love Buster.
No, no es basura. No.
Love Buster en español. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Here's because of the language. Right?
Right.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are all going to be longer because of Spanish. But the same exact style. However, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Someone was detected at your front door.
Let's see this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one has 12 words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, all 12 words exist. fit. So for a lot of these, they always sacrifice a part of the screen for the headline and will sacrifice to just have the other half for the image. Capiche?
Yeah.
But notice that in all of them, it has the tagline Love Buster, has the watermark thing at the top. Okay. Let's see if we learn anything else on the playlist. Okay.
I guess who's gonna do those? Rameh?
No, es basura. No. Date la vuelta.
Now real short. Let's go to real short. The granddaddy of them all.
¿Y qué es esto? Wow, really?
But
No,
But-
but who's gonna be doing these images? Rameh or me?
no, you. Now let's go to real short. I mean, Rameh could help, but you guys have to find the template thing.
Yeah, because I think we're running out of hands here, Manny, for all the stuff that we need to do.
Bro, this is why I'm saying this freaking it's going to be crazy from here to Tuesday. I've been warning you from the longest time.
You've been warning me.
This one.
Sí, porque yo he estado sentado con el dedo metido en el rabo haciendo absolutamente nada. I forgot. You're right.
Listen.
Y Rami no ha hecho absolutamente nada tampoco. It's like,
now look at
it's
this.
like no hemos hecho absolutamente nada. Simplemente nos estamos mirando la cara y rascando el ombligo. Right, Rami?
No, bro, listen. Just focus, bro. Please.
Focus? I think you should be more careful the way you reword things because really, I mean, it makes it sound like we're not doing shit.
I'm just saying we needed to be aware that Tuesday is fire breathing on top of us. This is why I've been trying to get to this call.
We are, but the more things you keep throwing at us, the less
Right.
the less you should raise your expectations of us being able to do everything because we're not, we can only do so much.
All right, look at real short.
Ahí tu primo Ernesto mandó no sé qué diablo un press kit for something in Bistec. So now this page is for him to send PR stuff for artists. Okay.
I can't even deal with him right now. I haven't looked at anything. So now look at real short, right? They have the depart from the others, right? They depart from the other. They have 1.1 thousand videos.
They've been at it for a while.
Yeah. Okay.
But you see, they have no text on most of their images on the.
They don't, but they're real short. They don't, but they're real short. And they've chosen this style. Now look. Looky. For example, look at this. I clicked on the image. Oh, what do you mean? Oh, wait, what? Huh?
And it's got a giant fucking watermark on it.
Yes.
You know how annoying that is?
And
$50,000.
it hasn't stopped from getting 22 million views. Hello.
It was posted a year ago.
22 million views is nothing to sneeze at. So what happened? Looky. They sneak you in with a vertical image, but then you click on it and oh my goodness. It's a vertical video and it's real short of all people. No, what are they doing? Opening your mind, bro. Opening your mind.
Opening my mind?
Opening your mind so you can see how, look. Oh my gosh. Another horizontal image, but it deceives you because it's going vertical. You see what I mean?
Who is their primary target, Manny? Is it the YouTube channel or is it a vertical platform?
Okay. So they're ultimately trying
because if they're doing real short, that means they're either doing YouTube shorts or they're doing they got something else going on.
They're leading.
I think it's more phone based, cell phone based. Exactly. So that's why. They're
Yeah.
not. They're already they're just shooting it for their own app and then repurposing it for YouTube.
That's the answer to your question.
Exactly. However, look at these. All of these shorts. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, let me. Lourdes, comma. I think meeting with Armando would be great, but definitely the most important thing is that you speak with Darlene so that we can hopefully have your support for her help that we talked about, period. That's the most important thing of all, period. Okay. So notice how they promote their YouTube shorts, right? In theirs, they put the headline, right? And oh look, they even have a highlight version, right? Which could be a style we choose. Let's see this one.
Excuse me. Why is this hot guy staring daggers into his room? You're kind of my
Green, can I buy you a drink?
surprise.
Anything to drink from a stranger? No dangers.
Excuse me. I've never seen you before in my life. That makes you a stranger.
Does she really not remember me? I saved her life.
Well, you can look, but you can't touch. Mhm.
You need to loosen up, baby.
That one looked like an actual moment of an entire Minivela. So I don't know if that's a good example of
Don't run away from me. I love you. If I can't have you, someone will.
Don't really know. Point of living if I work, yeah. Been driving on the road. I don't get this. But I'd rather be alone.
She's mine. You can't have her. Watch me.
If the doctor says I'm diagnosed with shit things, mistakes, but I'll be fine.
You see?
I'll be fine.
Scratch.
so in the shorts they have this highlight thing. Let me see this one.
Father.
It's none of your business.
None of my business. I'm mother.
Why are you trying to play the concerned mom now? Never cared about me.
Who's the father? Is he gonna marry you?
Terrible music.
Oh, thanks, Bob. Okay. Hey, Bob, did Monica come with me?
She took the day off to go to the hospital.
The hospital?
Yes, but she gave me a heads up on your schedule. You have a magazine cover shoot in 2 hours. And then after, Mr. Holland, this cover shoot's very important.
Your body is not well suited for pregnancy right now.
What does this mean for the baby?
Well, it means that you're at high risk for a miscarriage. You may want to consider an abortion.
Whoa. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Abortion is not an option.
So that's like a little. I think this would be more along the lines of what Red is talking about.
Yeah, like the 45-second shorts, so like that you can have just a snippet of what the entire Minivela kind of consists of, right? So you can promote it.
Yeah.
Which is technically this is the highlight.
Now notice how they do put the headline in it, right? But these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They by the way, they tend to do the shortest they tend to do the shortest headlines of all. The quarterback next door movie, whatever. Why does the strange fat woman feel so familiar? The gourmet CEO turns out to be my baby's dad. That's a long one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think 11 words. The Virgin's bucket list movie quip. Okay. Why would somebody like you want to marry me? Let me see what this is about.
Well, if you're not gonna clean up this if you're not gonna clean up this disaster of a mess, you can forget about living here. Pack your shit up and get out. But I have nowhere else to go.
Fake married to my billionaire CEO. I have no idea what the hell that means. So just giving you a taste of a different file. Look at the top. Look at the top. Look at how they have their top thing, reminding you of where to subscribe, where to follow them beyond.
Yeah, that's the banner that I wanted to replicate. This
Right.
style. We'll see.
Beyond, yes, and beyond YouTube. Beyond YouTube is the key word here. Okay. Now let's look at another one. Let's look at Samura. Is it how do you spell it? Saruma?
Saruma.
Saruma. Let's see how he does it. Felipe Saruma.
Hay que parrandearlo más.
So Saruma has okay, this top part kind of sucks. Nothing there. His videos, he doesn't do a very good job of presenting them. And look, he doesn't have very good views considering he's got, I think Facebook is where he likes to rock it the most, maybe. Yeah, Facebook is where he's biggest, probably. But he's had 52 million views almost.
Yeah.
A lot of his videos, let's see, let's go to the shorts channel a second. Why is it that it doesn't appear? Oh, let me go to shorts up here. El equipo de los independientes es que ella no me deja. So this guy doesn't have a very sophisticated approach to what he does, right? Sola la puntica para todos. This one doesn't have anything very similar, very sophisticated. It's like,
yeah, there's no consistency. Like sometimes he has text, sometimes he doesn't. For the most part, he doesn't. Even when he does it, it's not. Sometimes it has like a solid background, and other times it doesn't. It's just the text by itself floating around. It's not very clean looking in that sense. So,
Right, that's the guy with a master class. Wow.
yeah, he's not necessarily trying to show you how to do his Felipe shorts. He's trying to help you do, well, he's helping you tell stories with video, which a lot of it is these shorts, right? Supposedly. But I think there was a point here where he just went into his personal brand and who he was and why he matters. I don't know. I think he deviated from doing the shorts because he got tired of doing them and he got away from that. Okay. So this is Saruma. Who is the other one?
let me see here.
Honey, do me a favor.
But
open up one of those vertical videos to see how it shows up on your phone.
one of whose?
Anybody's, as long as they're vertical. I want to see if they actually go full screen and if you have the bars on the sides or if it goes sideways.
Okay, give me a second.
I'll do it here. It's just that on the phone.
Now let's look at Pocket FM.
Hold on. Let me. I'm trying to make a point.
Pocket FM and Movie Central, which is a little different, but we could take from their format too.
Yeah, of course. Pocket FM.
Because I want to see if these things, when you open up the vertical ones on their phone.
Here, let me just send Armando a quick message.
Okay. He's got some.
Yeah.
Felipe Saruma.
I spoke with them. And told her that it was imperative that she try to find a way of supporting us, even with some financial support, so that I can get Darlene on board, period. She just sent me a text message, comma, which I think is just a cop-out, by the way, comma, that she doesn't feel that Darlene really wants to meet her, period. Obviously, comma, it was her fault that Darlene scheduled something else and this fell through. But anyway, just letting you know, because I was not vague in letting Lourdes know why I wanted to be sure they met, period. I basically need Lourdes to open her pocketbook, comma, which is deep, so she does some support for Darlene that would help move the project forward, period. We need some financial stuff, and I just can't go further into it, period. FYI.
This is interesting. So, just what I thought. Rameh.
Yes.
I want to do a quick test of something.
Okay.
Just grab any small vertical that we have and load it to YouTube and put it private.
Well, we have already verticals on YouTube.
No. Listen, I noticed that for mobile platforms, YouTube actually plays verticals full screen.
You notice
But
that
they have to be loaded in a vertical form.
Ah, okay, I see what you're saying. It's because of the view mode. It's because we're looking at a laptop desktop that it's populating with the sides.
Right.
So if you view it automatically on mobile, it's going to readjust and just give you
a full screen on the phone, vertical.
Yeah.
This is an interesting video that I don't know who put it out, but it's really good. It's called How to Use Pocket FM, Full Guide. Very interesting.
We're trying to sort something else out. Could you please hold off on that?
Yeah.
Because what I want to find out is if we can then just load vertical, then we can forget about horizontal altogether.
Well, no, because whenever you watch it on laptop and desktop, you're gonna see the actual horizontal. So it's gonna vary depending on.
I'm trying to understand what.
Guys, trying to what?
I'm trying to figure out what the end game is. Because are we doing horizontal? Are we doing vertical? Are we just positioned to put everything?
We're doing what we're doing right now, Efrain. All I'm trying to figure out.
And I'm trying to figure out what the end game is. Are we doing content just for horizontal? Or are we doing content? Because if we're doing content for just vertical, because I see the thing is, I'm editing this thing 4 times when it comes in. But are we do we need to edit this thing 4 times, or do we just edit it once and we're good? Because that way we can actually speed up stuff instead of having to be stuck on one video 4 times. That's my
Yeah,
point.
it's a valid question just to know because it does consume a lot of his time. So that
Right.
depends on how quickly we could move on to edit or
I
produce
can do
other
5
videos.
projects at the time. I can do one instead of having to worry about doing one 4 times. That is my point.
The thing is that we're treating each individual platform to them to maximize its screen equity. So if we're doing that with that in mind, we're always gonna have to shoot horizontal for YouTube and then cut down for the verticals, which will be mobile.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to get at. When you load a vertical on YouTube and you watch it with your phone straight up, it takes full screen.
Right. That no
Now, when you
question
watch
there.
it on a laptop, that's when it's going to look like shit. But what are we?
Yes.
Who are we catering to now? Are we catering to?
I'm
a
looking at.
YouTube,
I'm
a
looking at.
laptop?
I'm looking. I have a in front of me. I have a giant screen, and it does not look like shit. What I'm seeing that's vertical does not look like shit at all.
Honey, when I refer to look like shit, is that like if you're watching a vertical on a screen, you want to watch the whole screen, not 2 black sides or blurry sides. Would you sit back? Would you sit down and watch Avengers on a vertical mode? No.
Well, Avengers is made for the giant screen. That's very different.
No, you can actually watch it on your monitor on the computer. That's what I'm trying to
Yeah,
get
but
at.
it's not. It's.
Ay, Dios mío, no me entiendo.
I don't listen. Young people will not watch Avengers on a freaking phone. They wouldn't. That's too big.
They would if they put it sideways instead of fucking vertical. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Notice that these Minivelas are typically very close up type shots. Everything is medium range.
Ay, Dios mío, pero es que hablar contigo a veces
Medium
es tan
and
frustrante.
close up. It lends itself to being able to be both ways, Efra, is what I'm saying.
Let me explain to you something. Que es que volvemos siempre a lo mismo. Ay, Dios mío.
Go ahead, you're gonna explain something.
Let me put my thoughts in order because que me sacas de tiempo, de verdad.
De la verdad.
En verdad. See, if we're shooting vertical, and this is mainly for the vertical platforms, is it worth our time to edit for Facebook format or YouTube format horizontal if it's mainly going to be watched on mobile devices?
Well, interestingly enough, Efrain,
because when we go shooting, that's the thing. When we go shooting, we can just shoot vertical, frame better, and even in the production side of things, it would be more
different.
Well, here's an interesting thing. This one that I just put up on the screen is for Pocket FM.
Uh-huh.
Pocket FM is what? Vertical. Pocket
right.
FM is vertical. Yet this video is horizontal. And everything they want you to do on Pocket FM is vertical. So
because it's a promo. That's a highlight reel.
No, this is the actual story, right?
Okay, play it forward to see how far if it stays horizontal the whole time.
Let's see.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. So now let's see how old this video is because maybe they're doing it different now. This is 4 months ago. Okay, fairly recent. Let's go back. Let's look at one day ago. Here we go.
Before Kevin could reply, heard of endometrium. Penny hesitated because
episode 182,
then she added, "What? Can you actually?" Pursed his lips. "I can definitely do it."
To the Pocket FM YouTube channel.
To poison our friend with your nonsense?
This is AI bullshit.
I know, but it sells, bro. It sells.
What they're selling is the audio, so the image doesn't even matter. It's like it's
that point, yeah. At that point,
Dios mío, we're all over the place with what you want to do. It's like
no,
I'm no direction.
Listen, Robert. I mean, Efrain, we're making decisions. This is why I've been trying to get in decision mode with you
Ya,
guys.
pero es que tú haces una decisión y después cambia cuando no te gusta lo que alguien dice, entonces te volteas para el otro lado. O sea, there's no direction.
I did not voltear. I'm telling you that we need to be open to, of course, if we have some vertical ones, we have to work with the vertical ones. But we need
Okay, then what we need to do is knowing that then
we're
YouTube will
shooting
actually put,
horizontal. We're shooting horizontal. But we will have occasions where we have something that's vertical for whatever reason.
okay, pero a lo que quiero llegar es, Rameh, what I
Yeah.
was trying to get at was load up one of Aidita's stories in vertical and see if it just leaves it in vertical and doesn't do anything to the sides on YouTube.
Okay.
Because te doy un ejemplo. El tiempo que me tomó convertir las de Aidita en vertical, it was a couple of hours that I wasted doing that shit when they could just been uploaded directly into vertical mode.
Yeah, because you're having to re-render, export, and everything. So it's
I don't get it. I don't get it. You're saying you're having to re-render because you're adding the right and the left.
Right.
But doesn't YouTube automatically add the right and the left if you're uploading a?
no. He's not having to add it. He's having to resize. So when you're having to resize in order to go from horizontal to vertical, that export needs a new render. So that render is downtime.
Say that again. Say it again.
So when we film horizontal, so we uploaded the original horizontal to YouTube.
Yes.
Now, when we are gonna cut down to go into Instagram or for YouTube Shorts, Efrain has to now also do a second edit, which that is going to be the cut down for verticals to be uploaded. But when he is going to export that resizing for the vertical, that export is a new render.
Yes.
And
got
it takes hours. Right,
Yeah.
but it takes hours for the render to complete.
And
it's
for each cut down that he does.
Yes. So that's why he's asking what's the end game, because if that's what he's trying to get at. That if you just shoot vertical from the initial point, then you're gonna see a good quality one, which is what I'm understanding you're saying from these other verticals, that when you see it, it's still good quality on desktop, and it's already gonna give you a full screen on mobile. So that's why he's asking and saying, why am I
give you a full
having to resize?
It's going to give you a full screen with a right and a left. Blank.
No. Yes.
On mobile.
On your desktop, but on mobile it's going to be full screen.
No, correct.
Right.
Correct. But we're making YouTube our home. Therefore, and our future second home will be the app, which you would say, well, Manny, that's great because that could be vertical, right? But our initial home is going to be YouTube, and there's a lot of limitations to having.
Ya se perdió.
Aquí estoy.
No, es que te perdiste en el sentido de que you're going back and forward.
No,
we're going to do horizontal, but we're going to do vertical, but we will definitely do horizontal, but we're still going to do vertical.
But Efrain, we have not changed that. We've been talking about shooting horizontal, but editing for vertical all the time.
Because originally I thought that the main channel was going to be YouTube, but if the main distribution platform is...
It is YouTube.
Okay.
It is YouTube. Instagram and TikTok and X and all of these other ones are vertical, but they are marketing vehicles towards YouTube.
But you can load vertical to YouTube now.
I know that, but our YouTube is supposed to be horizontal.
Is it? I mean, look at all these other ones, and you're telling me how great they look.
Oh, this is well, first of all, this is the YouTube Shorts channel. It's not the home of this, right? Even this one,
but that's with AI, man. He looked for videos that actually been produced. That's like fucking using.
No, but this starts. What they do is they start in AI with regular videos, and then they move into AI. They're not all AI. Look, Look at this one.
Hundreds of single ladies lined up to marry me, but I chose the one. No, not her. Yes, her. Her face is cursed with scars they say will kill anyone who looks upon it. I can't wait to marry my bride. Madam, let's stop dancing around the subject, shall we, Sugar Plum? Your daughter is very even. I have no interest in marrying.
Knows that you not well.
If it's for me, I'm already good.
Thank you. Of course.
Yes. Perhaps finding someone who can keep up with me. I do not fear you.
So it's very weird because they
I
started.
have a feeling they just bought that. They bought that story from somebody and they're distributing it, and they're turning it into an audio series. And now they got the benefit of the plus of having it.
No, Efrain. We know these people well. They produced these. They produced these. Okay, but after the 20-second mark, whenever this thing ends, or in the other ones, when 10-minute marks are over or whatever, it goes straight to AI, and it's all AI. That's how they. That's their thing. That's how they operate. It's weird. It doesn't make sense to me. Like why? And in their case, they're purely Pocket FM is purely mobile. Purely. This is not their main gig. By the way, this is not their main channel. This is one of their channels. They have another one called Pocket FM. Hold on a second.
You're just like too crazy.
One of their biggest.
And are you frightened?
This one.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this card. Okay, you ready? All right, 108.
So notice this one starts like this. Look what happens. Starts like this, and then right about
Identifies you as a
Efrain, send the vertical example there in the link.
right
Let's
after
just see if it opens.
right after this episode, this 12-minute and 40-second episode, it's all AI. It's really weird.
Yeah, because they hook you with the visual, and then you want to keep listening to the series. Why is it telling me this video is private? It's not letting me open it on my phone.
It's not oh shoot. That's what happens when it's private. Hold on, I have to add you.
Good
Yeah,
morning.
shareable link.
Breakfast. What? Happy about what? What happened this night? What is going on? What happened in here? Oh. Oh. Yeah, hi.
I'm bored. Mira, te hice el diseño.
You read that breakfast.
Sí, pancakes.
Okay.
Bacon.
Bacon. I love bacon. Thank you. I love it. Yeah. Happy Valentine's. So super excited.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at, but yeah.
Well, the thing is, what we're trying to see if when you play it on the phone, it goes full screen.
So, anyways, Pocket FM puts it up horizontally.
But what's their end game? Their end game is not so much for the videos, or it's much more for the audios, for the audio series. It's an audio series platform.
They start with a recap, then they go to cartoons. Look at this.
It's like my skin melted. How did I get this? Ouch, it hurts.
Quinn Talon, Peter Chuck, level 1. Aaron Healy.
Terry School wanted to eat me up too. But I had this, the system from the book my parents had left me. Able to use it. So I really had.
Brandon, better stay low key or I will make your life difficult.
The minute I'll try that second one.
Huh?
Yeah, so the production cost here just it's reduced to a fraction because obviously they only have to produce the beginning.
Yeah.
What's going on?
So I showed you Pocket FM. Okay.
Rameh.
Yeah. Use the second link.
Huh?
I just send you another one here in the chat so you can view it through the phone.
Yeah, but it's flipping it horizontal.
You know why? Because this is the vertical that you put. So remember that we talked about this. You have
Right.
a vertical,
I wanted you to load the vertical, not the one that I put with the sidebars.
do we have any vertical? Hold on.
The vertical, not the vertical that we added the bars to.
No, because this is from the vertical Dropbox. Okay, let me use one of the
Yeah, remember that I
ID
told you that
then.
we needed to tweak those.
Yeah. Hold on. I got you. I got you. Let me delete this one. Besides drama shorts, there's another one that's called Drama Box.
Interesting. Look at this. So this is the first episode. It's called William's Birthday. So they immediately show you what the first names of the episode is. Pay attention. There's a big point here. Okay. So William's Birthday. Yes, that's the name of this episode. Now they give you the name of the actress, Daphne Leland. Name of the two actors, or maybe the name of their characters, May Huston, Ian Huston.
Watch out! Sorry, I was just grabbing some juice for me. Oh, you're the nanny. Are you blind or are you always just this stupid? What happened? Why are you treating her like a queen? She's just a nanny.
Oh, I forgot to introduce you to Kathy. She's not over here.
Interesting how they started with the ending kind of in the first, sort of like how Efrain did with the dating
game.
Yeah. And then they take you 1 month ago, and that's good. I like that. That's a really good instrument for writing these guys. Noted. This is a really, really good one.
Yeah, but it's not the writing, it's the editing. So what they do is that they show you the end portion of it just to hook you.
Yeah. So let's
get off here. So go out and make some money to pay your rent.
Yeah, man. Go pay rent.
I already gave you the money you spent it all on gambling.
You should go out and be a stripper. Yeah. We'll make some real money.
But the audio is great. Notice how the audio is impeccable.
Oh, look who's so fire, buddy. Wait, another one.
Do it.
Okay, sure. What else I'll give you?
Hell
Episode 2.
is illegal. Excuse me?
Now, did they shoot all of that in vertical or horizontal? Because everything's centered.
What'd you say?
Did they shoot that in vertical or horizontal?
I don't know. But
it feels, see, the thing is, it's framed well enough that it could be used as vertical.
So that one was,
which is what I've been saying all this time. I mean, if you see it horizontal, you're going to see the sides of the couch.
That one
So
was.
that's why I say when we record, it's got to be important. If we're going to keep it horizontal, we have to frame correctly. But if we shoot vertical, it's just a matter of keeping everybody in center and taking the proper distance to make everybody fit within the vertical realm.
Let's see here. Which one was it that I just showed you right now? Was it Dramatize Me? No, let me see. No, that was
Shorts. Drama shorts.
Short TV. No, it was Short TV. Short TV. So it's also, oh, this might be it. Short TV. So this one is, oh, this now look, they make you freaking buy it. You can buy the whole freaking thing. This is Breaking the Ice. Why does it send you to this? This is weird.
Maybe you clicked on the ad?
No. Let me see here. I don't know why it takes you out of Amazon Plus. Very strange. Oh, notice how this has like a mix. Oh, these are Rotten Tomato movies, and it has all of them. It has all of them mixed in. Okay, so that's not really what I was looking for. Is it short?
Go to Movie Central. You have another one there in YouTube.
Movie Central?
Yeah.
Oh, but this actually has movies, bro.
Yeah, this is just like another style just to
Oh,
of
this
how
is
they
movies. Yeah.
Drama Box is another one.
Go to Drama Box.
You know, we've been here for 2 hours, guys.
I know, and I told you this is going to be an important call. Look, I was hospitalized. I was hospitalized with cancer, and my husband took my money to be with my mistress. These guys, they hook you with a horizontal image, but then they show you a vertical.
Hey, I'm Lloyd. And I'm Tasha, and we're the founders of Midnight Comics. Fiverr allows us to take.
See?
Yep.
But look, as soon as it starts, it's medium. It's really not wide. They can't do it.
And all of these are verticals.
Yep.
I need the 300,000 now.
Why? Today's our engagement.
My Aunt Mary is selling.
So that's what I'm talking about, guys. This is what I'm talking about. And look how when they call the playlist, I wish it were you. Watch full episodes on Drama Box. On Drama Box app is what they want.
Yeah.
See? Yeah. See, this one is constantly pulling you towards that. See with this?
Can you lend me 100 grand for my mom's surgery?
By the way, every one of these stories, I just saw this on Mr. Beast, guys. Mr. Beast says that the first 5 seconds of every video, the first 5 seconds of every video on YouTube has to be where you get the person hooked. And then you got to keep building on that promise of the first 5 seconds.
Didn't Saruma say the same shit?
Who?
Saruma.
I don't know if he did or not, but Mr. Beast did.
Yeah, but that's why on Instagram, that's why they utilize that a lot. What we did with Worst Dating Game. You put the punchline, something that's like the tension, something that's the reveal moment, something that hooks you, and then you go back to the beginning. So now you want to stick around to the end to watch what's the reveal of that hook.
Like, for example, what Efrain did with the dating one,
yeah,
was absolutely what it needed to have done. And when we do Cholita, the final edit, it's gonna have to be. We're gonna have to do that for her as well, because we're used to the interesting thing about this. And again, I'm learning from Mr. I'm gonna send you that video because it's his best tips, Mr. Beast.
If you knew what I knew.
Mr. Beast's best tips in 19 something minutes. It's just him talking. But we're used to writing for film, and it's different. It's just there's overlap, but it's different. Again, this is great. This is a crash course, and we don't want to crash, but it's a crash course. It's a lot of stuff to digest in a very short amount of time, and I get that, Efra. I get it because I'm in the same boat here. I'm here making sure that we launch next Tuesday.
Yeah, and I'm sure that we're trying to make sure that everything gets done.
Yeah. So
we waste time in meetings, and we waste time in freaking doing things over and over again and redoing stuff and reinventing the wheel.
No, Efrain. We have not been
wasting. Yes, Manny.
No, Efrain, we have been learning how to do this because you don't know how to do this, and neither does Rameh, and neither does Red, and neither do I. We have been learning how to get better at it, and we're going to be learning like crazy.
I know how to shoot video. I know how to edit.
Oh, no, not for this. This is
not for this? Okay.
Not for this. This is a different animal. We've been learning. Look, even the thumbnail stuff, which is so important. We didn't know that, right? That thumbnail helps. But then the 5 seconds, that first 5-second rule that Mr. Beast was telling in that video, he gives really good tips, guys. I really think we should be watching that. It impacts the way we write and produce the stuff. So if you guys are too tired right now, because it's been 2 hours and a half almost, we can take a break.
Well, before this, we actually were a couple of hours into just sorting out equipment so we can have everybody be able to have the tools they need to do what they do.
I understand, but right now, the focus needs to be on Tuesday of next week, Efra. We need to get this right. One time to get it right.
Yeah, and right now we're just wasting time going back and forward, in which we're going to be
but we haven't. We've been learning. Did you know all the stuff that we've learned?
Learning? We've been going back and forward watching videos. I mean, what we need to learn is how to freaking do this more effectively and figure out exactly what the end game is.
But that's what we've been doing, bro. If Rameh, do you feel like we've wasted your time?
No, we just have to stick to one. We just have to decide on what's the format that we're going to utilize and ride with it. That's really. Because when we study and we compare, they're all gonna be different in its own. Some are horizontal, some are vertical, some are short, some are long, some have thumbnails, some are just raw,
all of these,
like a still image.
All of these that are there, that we need to come up with the headlines. So I want you, Rameh, I want you to give me a suggested headline for each of these in Spanish, Okay. Remember to be very, very catchy. You know what? I'm going to tell you this. Forget about talking to me right now. I want you guys to hear Mr. Beast, what he says about headline style. I want you to see this video and take note. Let's not be arrogant that we know everything. This guy.
It's not a matter of being arrogant. It's a matter that we have to load all this other stuff and have it ready to have it prepared and ready to fire.
I know.
And we really don't need to waste time listening to his tips if we're not going to be using any of his tools immediately.
No, but some of his
we
tips,
already know that we're going to do we have to do the graphics and these, the thumbnails with 10 words or less. We got to create the design. We also have to make the banner on top so it looks good. Then we have to keep submitting this shit back and forward until we finally say everybody agrees. And then we still have to edit all the videos and load up to the platform. Yes, we're busy.
And you still have to hear from Robert Armband, so you know the spreadsheet that he created, that he's positioning internally to investors and people that are trying to help us, how we may need to modify it, tweak it, consider it. He needs to hear what you guys are saying about Mr. Red, this and the other one no, and this one yes, and Carlos yes, and this one no.
Yeah, but you see what the problem here is? The problem lies in this, Manny. We keep moving forward. We do all this stuff. We go back to Robert, and God forbid Robert now changes the scheme of things, and we have to redo everything again. So we wasted all that time putting this shit together.
No, it actually is a direct impact on what we're doing, guys. We need to talk to Robert.
Then why don't we talk to Robert first, and then we do what we need to do? But we need to talk to Robert first,
right?
Because then it's because if we're not, I'm not going to be working editing shit for 3 days.
What's not going to change, Efrain? What's not going to change are two things you guys can start doing right now. Has nothing to do with Robert. Has nothing to do with Manny. Has nothing to do with anybody. Let's come up with what are the clever, catchy, hooky headlines that need to be accompanying these videos right now. So, Rameh, please get working on that. And two, the images to accompany.
Yeah, no, but let's collectively decide, because then I would have to watch all of these videos all over again to then think, that's what's gonna make sense for this.
You know the story. You know the stories.
I know, but I mean, just because I watched the stories 2 times doesn't mean that I know exactly what the right wording is. And I could give you wordings and I could put it in ChatGPT, but at the end of the day, you have to like it.
Right. And that's the last line of defense.
I would start with a simple question for us. Now that you have seen this and that we want to do the style and blah, 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 what should be the style, the look, the distinctive look? For example, man learns terrible lessons about forgetting Valentine's Day. Is our style going to be more of the there's Robert.
The Be Kind, I do not feel that it should be Kind, because that looks like they're all the same thing. You're reading, yes, I remind you, it works for them. I may be out of line saying that, but aesthetically on a design, I personally don't like landing on the page and seeing that there's red everywhere with just text. It gives no original uniqueness to any of them.
I think the colors should actually be from the palette of the Minivela logo. I think that should
Right,
be
but is that the design style that you want to go with, having a solid and then just a cutout of one of the actors, or it's either going to be
pretend that this image, sorry, not that. Pretend that this image above the word Minivela, this circular thing, is like the equivalent of the red color background that's in the current Men Learns Terrible lesson.
Well, we used red because it was a Valentine's Day story, but we can change the color into anything else. But do you like the layout on the text there and the way that it's framed?
Yeah,
we can just keep doing it that way.
I like that.
We can go left or right and move it around.
I like that, but we should have a consistent thing that when people see it, they're like, "Oh, it's a Minivela video. It's a Minivela thumbnail."
Consistent, like what?
Pretend that
if we're gonna use different colors, it's not gonna be consistent.
No, it is, because you'll use the background. Like the background is the background.
But that is precisely what Rameh is saying he doesn't like about the other platform.
You want to utilize this kind of like, because lo que yo veo ahí is like a horizon of the sun.
Rameh, it's about brand consistency. Forget about the sun. You don't need to put the sun. You can put the other colors of this or whatever. What I'm saying is the other ones, the reason that they work is that they're distinctive to those to Dramatize Me and Darman. Look at Darman's, right? Look at Darman. Darman.
Right, but for instance, there was the other one that you showed that has
Be
the same
Kind.
color,
Yeah, Be
but it
Kind's
has
got
more of
everything
a
the same.
transparent feel.
Look, Darman, right? Look at Darman, right? Darman just has the headline with a black background thing, and then the majority of an image. That could be the style that we pick, right? And then look how he has it. This is a good variation. So this might be the style, right? But with the colors in the middle, like more along the lines of Minivela, like the word "go to war" could be the Minivela hot pink or whatever, right?
Do you want the logo for Minivela to be just as big as the Darman part?
It should be like the ones that we have right now. That doesn't need to change. I'm not worried about the Minivela logo appearance. I'm more concerned about, is our background going to have this look, or is it going to have the current Minivela look? Let's look at the
Right,
drop.
that's what I'm asking because with the current Minivela look, which is the Be Kind one, there is no surrounding ambience. There's nothing in the environment. It's only a cutout of the subject.
Look at this one. Look at this one.
Right.
This one's along the lines of Darman, right?
Yes, I feel that this is still a little better because you have the floating words, but you still have some type of visibility to what the scene is.
Right.
Even though I mean, I wouldn't overlay words on top of like somebody's face, but this right here, models tease friends for not being as pretty. Like that is still clean, but it's not overpowering. That when you look at all of them, that are when you're gonna view the videos,
So when a client comes
they're
to
all with a solid
launch an
color,
influencer
right?
marketing campaign, the process is pretty streamlined.
Yeah. So this is one. Why don't we put two side by side and see how they look? So this is one version. Darman has it different, by the way. It's a very subtle difference, but notice, oops.
Yeah, because Darman just does a black square and then he'll separate it with like a blue line for the text.
Yeah, hold on a second.
It has a solid background behind it. It's not a floating text like this.
Exactly. So that's one format. Dramatize Me is along the lines of what we do. Oh, no, I'm sorry, not Dramatize Me. Who's the other one that we did?
Be Kind.
Be Kind.
Right, but go to the videos of Be Kind, like when you go to inside their channel.
Look, Be Kind is it does block a lot. See?
No, but go to the videos, like go to the channel, go to the home channel. Inside the channel. Right, now scroll down. And notice how all of those are just repeated. It's the same thing. If you're just looking at a glance, it doesn't really give you any uniqueness. Obviously, the shorts are a little different because now you see more of the scene. But when you're seeing the videos in the horizontal, when it populates like this, all you see is the same thing. It's just a cutout of the person and text. So the only thing that you're going based off of is what the description is on the text. But it's overpowering because it like visually it's very loud because it's just a solid color right in your face with text.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying, that when we populate a lot of videos in the channel, and if you happen to land that, and if we keep that solid, full color, it doesn't matter what the color is, it's just gonna be very visually loud. When you have a natural display of like a scene, here, this is not that they don't really.
This one I don't like. This one I don't like.
Yeah, I don't like this neither because the text gets lost. There's no separation because it's too busy. Also, look, they're trying to jam pack 1, 2, 3 different scenes with 2 subjects. That's 6 faces. You're trying to like display everyone that's in the short. Chaotic as well. You should have one scene and to the left or to the right, like these other guys do. Dramatize Me, and just have big bold text with the name. But it's something that it's not like overpowering with like the Be Kind, because the Be Kind, especially when you land and you view everything, they all look the same. There's no uniqueness, no original to the story. You have to read it.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I think you're right, Rami. I think we're working with more of the dramatized mate. Let me see the short max. Yeah, short max, same thing.
think
Same.
about when you go to a restaurant and you read the menu versus having pictures in the menu. Sometimes you just look at it and you're like, oh my God, eso se ve rico. It's the same kind of like thing here. It's like you look at it like, oh, that looks interesting. If you don't have anything else to look at, you have to go based off what the menu description is, which is the title here.
Yeah. Look at this one. See? This one is, however, for episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, it may make sense that they're all the same image, no? And just as
Yeah, that we could do the same image, but that's another thing that we were talking with Efrain and I, we were going back and forth. Do we, in the description and the caption, is that where we are at least putting episode 1, episode 2, episode 3? So Valentine's Day, episode 1, Valentine's Day, episode 2.
This is a style you guys can consider when it's episode 1, 2, or 3, or whatever.
Yeah, because now you know if you're watching episode 3, you know, oh, okay, this is not the beginning. There's 2 prior episodes, 1 and 2. So we can
Isn't this
have the
same thing we
same
did for the thumbnails for Bistec?
pretty much, but Mistake was unique to the chat there because they had different images.
Yeah. And that's a lot of work. I'd rather
Yeah, exactly.
I'd rather you work on I'd rather you consistent well what's cool about this other format that he said, where is that at?
Efra, by the way, I uploaded there in the chat. I don't know if you saw it, but it does. That's the way that it happens. When you upload a vertical, I looked at it on mobile and it opens up the whole screen. When you look at it on a laptop, it only gives you like it'll show you the vertical, but you have plain on the
Pocket
sides.
FM format is what we're talking about. The Pocket FM format is the one that I think we want. The only thing is that notice it does distinguish between episode 1 and 2 and 3 in terms of the cover image.
A little bit, yeah, it does. And the text, as far as the font, is not consistent. It's unique to the story. So
yeah.
My wealth will win my love back. Very bold.
Yeah, if it's longer, it's bigger. If it's shorter, if it's shorter,
Yeah, like the vampire one, it's a different font because it fits the vampire theme a little better. So that's where I feel that the movie poster type of that's really where I was going with it's merely the typography that they're selecting for each minivela or short here, that it's unique to that minivela. So it kind of fits the feel a little bit. So it's not as cookie cutter that we don't utilize the same font for every single one. We'll keep it consistent with episode 1, episode 2, episode 3. But when you have a different minivela, so you could have one, for instance, you could have one for other romantic comedies because those are more along the same lines. You can have a different typography for all the strange happenings. It's a little bit weirder, and so on for each category. So at least
no. So Rameh, the Cholos of Beverly Hills, yes, that could have its own typography. What's happening in America, that should have its own typography. Yes, those can. But these other ones are not. They're individual stories that just happen to be there. It's like.
So you're saying that the series should have an image, but the individual stories should be
right. They should be like this. They should be like.
Yeah, it should have a certain amount of branding. Got it.
It's not. This is not a good example because with Pocket FM, they only put up giant epic stories, right? But we're more along the lines of Be Kind in that sense.
So you want to use the same typography across all of them except for Cholos of Beverly Hills and What's Happening in America.
Well, if we create a series, it's gonna have its own image. So that it's gotta have its own style. That's how we separate that from the rest of the content.
Right.
So if we make El Perrito, if we made the Machito series, Machito's gonna have a font.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, but look here. You see, it doesn't matter what the story is. The font remains the same. So forget about the red color in the back. But the font, It could be a drama, it could be a comedy, it could be a sad or a happy story. The text and the typography, it's all the same. There's no distinguishing from one category to the next.
Correct.
I need a cup of coffee. I'll be right back.
Okay, so do you want to do that, or do you want to have different typography based on the different categories?
We can have 2 or 3 so we could see it and we can decide with red together. Let's look at how it would look better. I think we're pretty close to our answer here already. Don't you think?
Yeah, we have to. I mean, we're narrowing down what the look and feel.
Okay, let's narrow this down. The headline of the story needs to be on the actual image. Okay.
Yeah, that for sure. It's always we're always going to do that. That there's no question about that.
The image should not have a solid block red background blocking the rest of the image like this one does.
Right. We should be able to see the rest of the scene.
Correct. Number 3.
At least to some degree.
Number 3, the headline down here, pizza guy helps man catch cheating wife, should be between 7 to 11 or 12 words at the longest. It should have a stick thing in the middle, and then it should say at Minivela TV.
Yeah, I got that one.
Okay. Also, the first letter of each word should be, I think, they're not consistent, but I think they should be capitalized. Like wicked, the word guard, the word traps, they have a capital letter.
That's usually the case with titles, so we could do that.
Yeah. We're talking about style. This is like a style guide for the Minivela YouTube channel by itself. Okay. Every Minivela needs to have a description.
All right, face it. Your life is a complete mess right now. The laundry's not folded. You haven't exercised in weeks. You're spending.
See? So we need to figure out what is the standard type of stuff that should go here. Okay. What I want to do is I want to call Robert later on with you and Efrain because I want to explain the situation that we're dealing with YouTube. And I want you guys to explain the dilemma to him directly because he created this spreadsheet that we're about to present to Rodrigo on Thursday. And you guys
his spreadsheet is pretty much saying that we are partnering with the influencers as talent and they are going to be helping on the distributing promotional aspect. That's how okay. So that's where the numbers are going to fluctuate because based on Red's suggestion, it contradicts that.
Correct. So I want to review that with Robert. Why don't we take a break and let's revisit, let's reconnect at 8:30. Everybody take a breath, eat, have some time. If you want, we can do it at 9. But
we could keep I have to continue here either way with Efrain. Because I have to still keep viewing and select what are the scenes to be able to select the thumbnail image, and then we still have to select the cut downs markers so he could have those verticals. But for Efrain's sake, then we know that for sure we are going to continue shooting horizontal, always posting horizontal on YouTube.
Well, I got
always
back
right
when I needed to get back. So we're going to keep shooting horizontal. So we need to frame correctly. So in order to we maximize the horizontal and the vertical.
Right.
Yeah. But we're not going to focus on doing the YouTube, the Facebook version then. We're just going to focus on 2, right? Or we still have to do a 4x5.
That I don't know.
It would only let you put 4x5 on Facebook. It doesn't let you put horizontal, full horizontal. I mean, full vertical, sorry.
I guess it would.
Yeah, it should. Yeah. Test it.
I mean, the reels are, I know are vertical, are 9x16. So that's nothing new. But if we're loading to a page in YouTube, I mean Facebook, then it's got to be 4x5.
Rameh,
but YouTube, escúchame. Facebook, I know from experience, it will allow you to load vertical or horizontal. But the 4x5 is like for more specific usage. Like right now, I'm looking at Facebook videos and they're all 9x16, not 16x9. But those are for the reels. But the reels, they're not really long either. They're like YouTube shorts.
Right.
Rameh, test it. Okay. Test it on Facebook. And let me just remind you guys of something, because I've been on this journey many more times than you guys have. guys, what we launch with on Tuesday may not be exactly the same thing 6 months later, a year later.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We'll adapt.
We're gonna adapt. We're gonna improvise. We're gonna overcome. We're gonna find. We're gonna have.
I know, and there's no money. I want you to know that my grievances with this is not that that's gonna happen, because I know it will. The problem is that if we're going to have a launch and we're under a critical time stretch, we have to keep redoing stuff again and again and again, because we don't have time to lose wasting our time doing things again and again and again and again.
Well, listen, keep talking.
Porque tú me dices, cámbiale esto, cámbiale lo otro, cámbiale lo otro. Entonces, every time I have to render out, it takes me 1 hour, 2 hours, and I have to sit here and wait, and sit and wait, and then hurry up and wait, and hurry up and wait. Entonces, para que tú me digas, cámbiale esto otro de nuevo, o no me gustó así, o no me gustó así. So the thing what I'm trying to avoid is, so we don't have to keep going back and have to redo everything again and again and again and again. Let's get it right one time, spit it out, and get it done.
I get you. So let's try to do this. I want Robert to talk to both of you to hear this combo on some of the sharing content stuff. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna try to get us both connected, all 5 of us connected with Robert in the next hour and a half max. Okay, we're not past.
Do you want me to text him and see when he's available?
No, right now I need to take a mental break because I myself have been on Zooms all day. So let me take a mental break. I'm gonna take a shower, sit down back here again in about an hour. At the worst case, it'll be an hour and a half. So either 7:30 or at 8. Let me call Robert. And
Let me get at 8 so I have time to make something for dinner.
I want to let's do 8 o'clock, but 8 sharp. Okay. Bye. Oh wait.
Rameh, should we continue the conversation about equipment later then?
Whatever you want. If you're gonna take a break, I'm gonna keep viewing here footage so I know which ones at least we start using for thumbnails. So let me start selecting those also.
Okay, so if you send me some